And good morning. Thank you for choosing Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live with Progress, Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. We're going to go ahead and get into the card here real quick. Waiting for the card to load. Give me a second. Oh, this has been the hardest stream to put together this morning. It was absolutely nuts. It's taken forever to get this thing correct. And it's probably still not going to be right. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, here's the card live for Chapter 181 this morning. We're going to have a tag team championship match here between Sunshine Machine and Lycos Gym. That's guaranteed to be a banger right there. And let's see, where was it again here? Yeah, your main event today is going to be Luke Jacobs versus Kara Nora. I never get that guy's name right. I apologize. Going to be for the Progress Men's World Championship here. We got a lot of matches of note here. Alexis Falcon going to be going against Holly Barlow. Kanji versus Elena Austin, the top bill for the women right now. You may remember former WWE superstar Shotzi Blackheart with the broken arm that Matt Cardona broke rolling her tank over. She's going to be going live against Nina Samuels. Then we're going to have a fatal four-way match. We're going to have Jack Morris, Charles Crowley, Simon Miller, and Adam Max. And Ethan Allen looks to shut down the machine that is man like Darius. And finally, Charlie Sterling versus RPD. That's the entire match card here going live today on Progress Chapter 181. Just remember, it is playing live on Triller or Demand Progress. Live on Triller right now as we speak. We're waiting on the matches to load. Right now they have the Progress logo sitting there saying streaming starts soon. We're going to take a real quick break here to work on one thing, and I'll be right back here. Give me just a minute. We'll be right back. And we're back here. I think I've got all the audio here going correctly. I hope so. If you can't hear me very well, just say something in the chat or something like that. Like, comment, share. By all means, let's keep this chat lit up. We're going to be here for roughly about 4 hours. Generally, 3 to 4 hours is how long a good Progress event goes. They give you a great value for their money. And there's still time if you're over on the other side of the pond. There's still time to get yourself in the building, get live, and get in person. You don't want to miss this show. Looks like it's going to be a great one. The rematch for the world title, that one dates back a couple of shows ago where Luke just could not put Kara Nora. I will get that name right sometime before the end of the day. I swear I will. And Luke wanted the rematch because he just couldn't put the match away. Won by time limit draw. Did not actually win or retain the title through a victory, so he wanted to do that. We're looking forward to seeing Shotzi's breakout here. In all honesty, since her release from WWE, I knew that she was going to be one of the ones that was going to make it. And, happily going to make it. And she has declared herself the new indie god. S. I don't know what's wrong with the S part, but we're good with that. Sunshine Machine, Lycos Gym, guaranteed to be a banger of a tag team match. And Kanji versus Lana Austin is going to be really good too. Charlie Sterling putting out some good work lately here. Let's see what RPD can do to see if he can slow that train down. And right now, out of the Fatal 4-Way, I'm looking for Simon Miller to come out of that one. Adam Maxt is definitely a push there. Charles Crowley coming in a very, very close third. And let's see if Ethan Allen can put down man like DeReiss. And we are still waiting on the video to kick on. Apparently they might be having some technical difficulty on their end here. Not sure. Not hearing anything. We're at 46 viewers. Clean out the gate already. Thank you very much. And if you're like me, you're sitting here looking at the progress thing. We're waiting on it to kick off here. We are almost 10 minutes in now. Bear with me just a minute. I'm going to go check and see what's going on. I'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. And I'm back here. I'm going to restart a couple of things here, see if we've actually got something going here. I'm thinking maybe it's a problem with Triller. Nope. Nope. We're still waiting on the show to kick off here. We got 85 viewers right out of the gate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh. I'm still working with Triller here to see what's going on, to see if, just if, there's a technical glitch on the other end here. We're waiting on the show itself to kick off here. It's been about 10 minutes in now, quite actually, yeah, 10 minutes into start time. Let's see what we got here. Just hang on a second here. I'm trying to pull everything together. Nope. So we're just idly waiting on here. We got 110 right out of the gate. Thank you. Goodness gracious alive, yada yada. It's just not bad for a Sunday morning, huh? All right, let's go back through the match card here just one more time here. From top to bottom here, Progress Tag Team Championships, World Championship, Sunshine Machine, Lycos Gym. Then we got Kanji versus Lana Austin, sorry, I will learn how to talk before the end of the day, I promise. We got Charlie Sterling versus RPD. Here they come. Here's the video feed kicking off right now, so that means we've got a show. And just a reminder here, Shotzi Blackheart making her debut in Progress. Recently released WWE Superstar versus Nina Samuels, a mainstay there, former Progress Women's World Champion. We're going to have a fatal four-way, Jack Morris versus Charles Crowley versus Simon Miller versus Adam Max. Ethan Allen's going to look to derail Manline DeReese. Probably not going to happen, but who knows? Alexis Falcon versus Harley Barlow. And then your Progress main event, Lou Jacobs versus Kyra Noor. Yes. There we go. There we go. Just waiting on the intro to kick off here. Let's see what match we're going to be starting off with here. And thank you, each and every one. Like I always say, if this is your first time with us here at Grabs TV and the Sicko Show, I always remind you, you are the stars. I am but the conduit. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's sit around, let's talk professional wrestling. Let's, that's that's pretty much the whole show right there in a nutshell. Like I said, too, they are streaming live on Triller Plus if you're overseas. And, of course, Progress's app, Demand Progress. $10 a month, best $10 you'll ever spend. It's just as, for the cost of one fast food stop, less than one fast food stop, you get 12 quality pay-per-views, all kinds of content, everything in the world. Demand Progress. Demand the app. Oh my goodness gracious. Looks like we're kicking off with Manline DeReese and... oh man, come on, Matt. Get your head together. Ethan Allen, my bad. Ethan Allen, Manline DeReese. Looks like we're kicking off the show with that. Right out the gate. There we go. There we go. Man, like DeReese, he's a very entertaining watch. If this is your first time watching Progress Wrestling on Triller, man like DeReese, very entertaining guy. Not a bad gimmick overall. Not a bad gimmick. Not to mention the glasses are hot, okay? That's just all there is to it. There we go. And now making his way to the ring without further ado, Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen, folks. Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen, Ethan Allen. All right, we're getting the instructions from the referee right now. Ethan Allen, man like Darius, getting ready to kick off right now. You will notice if you're regularly accustomed to watching other brands of wrestling, this ring is a little smaller. They're in a small venue, and the ring itself is a little bit smaller, but that actually makes for better action. It really does. Yes, this is a rematch, by the way. I totally forgot about that. This is a rematch from Super Strong Style 16, Chapter 180. We weren't there for 180 because I work on Mondays. And I didn't want to just do half of it and not do the other half, so that was the big piece on that. Nothing big, everything was cool. It just didn't work out for my broadcasting schedule. Solid chop from man like Darius. Ethan going after the ankle right now, trying to work in. This is Super Strong Style, by the way. Ooh, man like Darius running through him. Solid chops. Allen's chest already beat red from the solid chops from Darius. Reversing into it, solid shoulder tackles into the corner. Big kick to the leg. Oh, solid uppercut. Ethan just falling like a heap over there in the corner. Uh-oh, throat chop. Allen just can't seem to get out of the box here yet. And of course, Darius being your Super Strong Style winner this year. Back body drop almost all the way across the ring. I realize it's a smaller ring, but that's still a hell of a throw. But yeah, Ethan Allen just can't get out of the box here right now. He's been trying to figure out a way to get in there and actually assert himself. It just hasn't worked out very well just yet. Now in progress, they do get a 20 count over a 10 count. Darius went out in pursuit, and Allen has found his way into this match. Yeah, no, this match was never going to be a technical. Oh! That's right. Ethan did start to get kind of out of the box a little bit and then just kind of lost it from there. And we're going to have to get him back in the ring here at some point in time here. Good referee's discretion. Whoa! Darius was going up into the high rent district there. Ethan has found his way back into this match. At least I think so. Wrist tape coming off. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be a technical match of any name, short, or any way whatsoever. No, it's definitely not going to be a. It's not going to be a technical match at all. Not even a little bit. Well, we're getting to the. And Darius just will not go down. Pause. Bear with me just 1 second here. The camera's deciding to do its thing. Let me reset the screen back here. I'll be right back. And Ethan almost picking up the 2 count there. Ethan going just straight boots to the head here. Darius looks like he's in a little bit of trouble here at this point as Ethan has finally found his way back into this match right here. Stalking his prey. Oh, big boot. Not quite a punt, but you get the idea. All right, got it. Trying to work into a cloverleaf submission. Ethan grabbing the ropes really quick, working his way over there. We got 162 viewers. Good Lord, thank you very much. Oh, a hot shot. Ethan gives Darius a hot shot across the top rope, heading up into the high rent district. Big elbow off the third rope. Not even enough for a 2. Crossface. Uh-oh. Darius making his way back up, powering his way out of this crossface. Darius trying to get him up in the air, but whoa, big, and a cutter. Cutter from Darius. Cutter from Darius. Pop-up power bomb right there, just like it's nothing. Darius making his way back into this match, taking back control over everything. Spinning blue thunder bomb right there. As commentary said, he put a little bit of stank on that, and I agree with it. Tiger fake kick right up there. High rent district for Darius. 450 splash. We've got the cherry on top. Pile driver. That looks like that could be it. Yes. DeReiss just literally dispatches Ethan Allen like it's nothing. Let me turn this down a little bit here. What's up? What's up? What's up is please tell me that we're doing well on, oh my goodness, please tell me that we made it over to, that could be what's going on there too. Give me just a second here. No, we're live over there. We're live on YouTube. What's up? What's up, Catherine? I see you over there. I see you coming in. You had me nervous there. I saw you coming in on Twitter. Bear with me just one more second here, guys. One more second, and I promise it should be the last delay. Bear with me, bear with me. I'll be right back in 20 or 30 seconds. And I'm back. Thanks for your patience on that. Thanks for your patience. We got 174 viewers right out of the gate. That's what I'm talking about right there. Man like DeReiss, convincing win on his way to Luke Jacobs. Of course, the winner of Strong Style 16 gets an automatic title bid against Luke Jacobs. And that puts Man like DeReiss next in line after this. Just a reminder, July 27th, Progress Chapter 182, Stay Humble. We will be live at 10 a.m. on July 27th for Chapter 182, Stay Humble. We most definitely will be live for that without a question. And we're almost to 200 already out of the gate. All right, I'm waiting to see who the intro's for here. got Lena Austin versus Kanji coming up next here. Lena Austin making her way to the ring right now. Lena Austin making her way to the ring right now, coming into the music. Simply the best, simply the best. Lena Austin versus Kanji. Waiting on Kanji to make her way to the ring here, but we've definitely got Lena Austin live and in living color here all the way around the ring. All right, a couple of words for Valet over there. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious, by the way. Lynn Austin is actually what you call a traditional heel. Excuse me. These 10 o'clock in the morning shows are a little bit rough on the old voice, you know what I mean? But yeah, Lynn Austin is what you call a traditional heel. And we are eagerly awaiting Kanji. Kanji making her way to the ring right now. This should be a banger, by the way. I've seen Kanji perform. She is a fireball. Along the lines, but not with the same gimmick as Tekla or Thekla, whichever one you want to call her. Kind of in the same vein as Rio. A little bit of a different strong style than Rio if you've not seen her. Kanji making her way to the ring right now. Absolute certified badass. Got her own entrance music too, so that tells you something. We're almost to 180 viewers. All right, already the in-your-face moment here. Commentary, the only reason I love Lena is because she's from your hometown. That's a big thing over there, by the way, guys. For all of our U.S. people, territories are a big deal over there, like it used to be back in the old NWA days. And I'm here for it. All the way across the board, I'm here for it. Austin with the Jericho or Eddie Guerrero flip, whichever one you want to call it. Uh-oh. And Lena trying to steal a pin right out of the gate, feet on the ropes. This may not go very well. Kanji about to be Kanji. Oh, running boot. Snapmare Kick to the back. This could be a quick match, guys. And we just hit 180 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kick to the back of the head again. All right, right outside. Put back into the middle of the rope here. Middle rope. Kanji. Whoa. Oh, Lana fighting from that middle rope, trying to work her way back into the ring. Oh, swing and a miss. Big boot to the back of the head. Kanji in firm control of this match. Oh. Super chop. All right, Lana trying to get the feeling back in her body after all this. I think I'm seeing the theme for the booking today, and it's not really that bad. I like it. You have definite struggles at this point. Oh! All kinds of submissions here. Uh-oh. Lana trying to turn the tide here. Trying to powerbomb her out to the floor. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, hello. Leg sweeping a face plant onto the side turnbuckle, or to the apron. On the edge of the ring, that is the hardest part of the ring. Lana's got ill intentions with that kick. Kicks to the back of the head, stomping to the back of the head. Got her head hanging and draped over the side of the ring. Vicious kicks to the back of the head here. Lana is actually starting to take serious control of this match right now. Kanji is on the downside of this. Lana jumping in there to break the count up. Kanji trying to make her way back into this. Ooh, solid chop. Got her set up there in the chair just like everything. Lana taking the sign away from her best friend and tearing it up. Stomping on it. Patting herself on the back. That's a good throwback right there. Oh, whips Kanji into the side of the ring. I think we missed that, but that's okay. Apparently, Kanji got a roundhouse kick in on Lana. Got her in a stretch. Oh my Lord, that looks. The human body's just not meant to bend that way. Running kick to the head right there. And Lana just falls like a bag. Not enough for 3 though. Armbar. Submission hold applied. Actually, that looks like a Kimura. It is a Kimura. All right, reversing that into a solid body slam right there. Running basement drop kick. Kanji in trouble right here. Kanji's in 8 shades of trouble at this point. Oof. All right, Kanji trying to get a head kick in here. Lana turning this into a power bomb. Stacking her up. 1, 2, not enough for 3. Dang, go. There we go. Stacking Kanji up, though, like a bag of cordwood here. A stack of cordwood. Now Lana's just in the disrespect mode here now. Paintbrushing the face here with just a couple of little boots here and there. Uh-oh. Jumped into a triangle there, trying to play it. Lana trying to show off there, and Kanji taking a moment to turn it into a triangle. Transitions into a armbar. Kanji doing master joint manipulation right now. Uh-oh. Oh, hyperextend. That was nasty. Kanji stalking her opponent at this point here. That almost looked like a solid dislocation right there. Kanji trying to take her off her feet again. Lana back up to her feet. Kanji trying to knock her down. Not quite working out just yet. Kanji just ate 3 solid forearms to the head. Calling for the mouthpiece. Lana just strikes out in desperation. All right, Kanji catches the kick attempt here, turns it into an ankle lock. If she drops down and locks around, this is over with. Uh-oh. Spike DDT off the side rope. Oh, not enough for 3, though. We just hit 190 viewers. Thank you. There we go. Lana taking the turnbuckle cover off up here. Yeah, pains her inside. Got it. Uh-oh. Oh, back elbow. Oh, right into that exposed turnbuckle, into a roll-up. Not enough for 3, though. Headbutt from nowhere. Lana just... Kanji's out. Wow, that headbutt shattered all the way across. You could feel that through the screen. Oh, tricked her in there. Just a side leg sweep. That did look like a hidden blade coming out of nowhere there from Kanji. Dragon Sleeper. This could be it. Yep, that's it. Lana taps. Always like a good technical match like that. Kanji, very technically sound. Not even a question about it. Kanji picking up the win over Lynn Austin right there. With basically, they call it a dragon sleeper. I called it a rear naked choke. Yeah. What a hard-fought match right there. Good. Always like to see good technical wrestling like that. All right, Kanji picking up the win there. All right, we're going to take about a 30-second break here. We'll be right back here. It's in between. They're doing video packages. We'll be right back in like literally 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds. And we're back. Exciting tag team action kicking off right here for the Progress Tag Team World Championship. Lykos Gym making their way to the ring right now against the current reigning and defending champion, Sunshine Machine. This promises to be yet another banger right afterwards. One thing I will say about Progress, especially today, Chapter 181, it has been banger after banger after banger, as Sheamus would say in WWE, but there's not been a bad match so far. There's not been a slow match. There's not been a crazy match. There's not been if you want quality content, head over to Demand Progress or get your subscription for Triller TV and catch Progress. Chapters in order. We've got Chapter 182 coming up. And then Chapter 183 in August. Stay Humble coming in July. Stay Humble coming in July. As we are watching right now, Progress Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. This is your World Tag Team Championship. This is Lykos Gym. This is Sunshine Machine. Sunshine Machine, if you haven't caught them, or Lykos Gym, if you have not caught them, very technically proficient, very good high flyers, very good strong style. They've got a combination of everything right now. All right, making their way to the ring right now is the Sunshine Machine, the current Progress World Tag Team Champions. Picked it up 2 chapters ago in a loser leave town match. Loser has to break up match, which of course gets us to Charlie Sterling and RPD later on. But yes, Sunshine Machine, the current reigning and defending Progress World Tag Team Champions, making their way to the ring right now. And we just cracked 201. Thank you. Hey, if you guys feel free to drop comments in, do anything you want to do here. We're just having a good time right now talking about professional wrestling at its finest. This is Progress. There we go. Nobody likes Tom Scarborough, that's for sure. All right, we're getting the introductions out of the way here. What's the over and under on that hairstyle lasting more than about a minute, minute and a half into this match? This promises to be a heavy hitting match as well here. we go. Nice, good, solid collar and elbow tie up right here. Oh, swing and a miss. We're also going to have a lot of high flying in this match here. Whoa, swing and a miss. The thing about Progress Wrestling that I like the most, they got a little bit of something for everybody. If you are a WWE fan, they have some matches in there for you. If you're an AEW fan, they have some matches in there for you as well. Generally a very well-rounded professional wrestling company. All right, 91 days as I understand it now. There we go. The original Lycos in there right now. And just slam after slam. Snake Eyes. Oh, big back body drop. Uh-oh, about to get lined up here for a surfboard. Looks like we're heading into a surfboard. Surfboard. Flatliner right out of the surfboard. One, not enough for two just yet. Oh, just a nasty shot right out of nowhere. Oh, the chop heard around the world. Uh-oh. Oh, Planned Parenthood out of nowhere. Running flying drop kick, chuck over the top, down to the floor. Wow. That was nasty. Just so you know where we're at right now, we are on Triller TV. This is Progress Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. This is Lycos Gym and Sunshine Machine for the Progress World Tag Team Championship. Oh, Jawbreaker. Two hot tags in a row. Lycos 2. Uh-oh. Rapid fire tag team work here. Count of 2. Maybe 1. Kind of hard to tell on that one. Lycos 2 and TK going at it right here. Ooh, solid. Lycos 2 ain't about as big as a Hiccup, but he can definitely get anything working. Kid Lycos picking up on TK right where Lycos 2 left off. Oh, drop kick to the back of the head. Enough for 1. Kid Lycos leaning into TK with that, what we call a rear naked choke around here. I don't know what they call it over there. TK trying to fight out. Lycos turning it into another jawbreaker. Kid Lycos cutting the entire ring off in half here, doing some good tag team wrestling. This is what you want to do. You want to have that ring cut in half there. You want to have everything going your way. Oh, swing and a miss coming in here. Oh, backdrop suplex. Yep, TK knows what he's doing on that one particularly. Another pair of hot tags here. Lycos 2 and Chuck Mambo in the ring. Chuck just going straight to the air. Big leg drop across Lycos 2. But Lycos 2 has proved in the past you got to kill him to beat him. So this is not anything I'm getting concerned about just yet. There's one thing I did see in Strong Style 16. You got to kill him to beat him. Meteora from the top rope. Uh-oh, they both walked into a double suplex. Chuck Mambo getting both of them up, over, and back onto the ring flat on their back. Pause. Chuck Mambo running east to west. Uh-oh, swing and a miss. Springboard cutter on both of Lycos Jim. 1, 2, not enough for 3. Lycos 2 seeming to be the weaker of the two at this point. Lycos 2 finding his way back into this match here. Not very long, though. Chuck Mambo bound to get innovative. Oh! Flying cutter. 1, 2. Oh, just kicks out right before 3. That was a cutter from hell right there. Oh, tripped up. Oh. Now it's just evolved into a brawl here. All 4 men in the ring right now. We're breaking down into an absolute beach brawl. Pump kicks. Double super kick. TK eating 2 of them. Oh, there we go. Big solid headbutts. Lycos Gym checking to see if they've still got teeth after that. Oh, big German. And Lycos, Kid Lycos breaking up the count there. That could have been a 3. Oh, big headbutts from the Headbutt Messiah. Getting set up for what appears to be the finish. Juice splash. 1, 2. No! Lycos 2 kicking out just at the last possible second. Oh. This is progress. Uh-oh, a little bit of interference. But not enough for 3. Lycos 2 are trying to pick up the pin. Whoa. Like I said, with this Lycos 2 kid, you got to kill him to beat him. Kid Lycos with a raging knee. Kid Lycos with a loaded knee pad. Brainbuster. Lycos Gym winning the Progress World Tag Team Championship. New Tag Team Champions crowned at Chapter 181 Far From Ordinary People. It is Lycos Gym. Wow. Did not see that coming at all. Kid Lycos himself working on his 5th title run. That sets the bar for tag team championships, and this is progress. Wow. I did not see that coming. That might be setting up for 182 for the rematch right there. The rematch for this is going to be even bigger. The win is the win is the win. Lycos Gym is your brand new Progress World Tag Team Champions. You saw it right here on Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, Lycos Gym, Kid Lycos, Lycos 2, your new Progress World Tag Team Champions. We're going to take about a 30-second break here, and we'll be right back.
And of course, we will be back in the O2 Rich Manchester
We're back here for just a second here. One of the things I do want to remind you of Progress while they're in this little mini intermission here, they do a lot of that during the matches and so on and so forth. They allow them to breathe a little bit, let the patrons make their way back to get their drinks and so on and so forth in the middle of all this. One of the things I would like to be able to say right now is when you sign up for Progress On Demand, you get to see a lot of things. If you're a WWE fan, you get to see Gunther, who is at that time Walter. And of course, AEW fans will remember Toni Storm, our current AEW World Women's World Champion. She wrestled in Progress. She was the Progress Women's World Champion for quite a while, not quite as long as Riho, who is our next prospect to come out of Progress Wrestling. Some think she may go to WWE. I personally have my hopes, but hey, it is what it is. If she decides to go, she decides to go. Nina Samuels is also one that's on the list here to come out of Progress Wrestling. Progress has some great wrestlers that you recognize now, and they all wrestled in Progress Wrestling. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. We're currently getting a preview. And we're getting a movie preview right now, of course. So it is disgusting. Naked Gun is what it is, I think. Liam Neeson, The Naked Gun, that's one of the films they're producing right now, obviously, and I cannot remember this guy's name. I'm trying to. Bear with me just a minute. All right, this is the match I personally have been waiting on right here. Nina Samuels, Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi coming out first time. Progress Wrestling. Shotzi just recently released from WWE. Let's see what she's got here for Nina Samuels. Nina Samuels, one of the mainstays here, one of the top names here at Progress Wrestling. This is Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. Progress Wrestling. Nina Samuels versus Shotzi Blackheart. And we're almost at 230 viewers. Woo! Of course, the only thing I'm 100% sure of that we won't see is the tank. Just a reminder, one of our new sponsors coming through here, Dubby Energy. Dubby, that's what we're drinking today. And we just hit 230 viewers. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're on our way to 300. Shotzi Blackheart cast on her arm. That's that one that Matt Cardona gave her. She is now actually declaring herself the indie god. Live and in living color, Shotzi Blackheart. No, you are not mistaken. That is the actual Shotzi. The now new self-proclaimed indie god of professional wrestling. Her and Matt Cardona having a wonderful feud back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Shotzi wasting no time whatsoever, getting the fist in already. And there's the bell. Oh, man. Absolutely not missed a step in her 90 days off of television. Uh-oh. 90 days no compete. Not missing a single beat. Flying body block. This is a champion versus champion match right here. Nina Samuels finding her way back into this match here. A few stiff boots to Shotzi. Shotzi is having none of it. Turns it into a buckle bomb. Oh, Nina coming back with a big boot. This is looking like it's going to be absolutely brutal between these two women. Oh, putting a broken arm out there, giving it a hard kick and a hard elbow. Nina is taking no prisoners here. Nina's still the hometown favorite in this match here. Definitely drawing the most heat at the moment. Nina taking control of this match. This is a little bit surprising here. I would have thought that Shotzi would be a lot more in control of this match than she is, but obviously she's having to take her lumps here. It's one of those welcome to progress moments. Oh, wrenching the broken arm. Nina got Shotzi draped over that middle rope right now, having her way with her. Oh, running drop kick. Shotzi falls like a sack of taters. Nina just rocked Shotzi. Oh, my. Shotzi, her first time back in the ring here after the 90-day no-compete. Doesn't look like she's missed much. Nina taking solid command of this match. Ooh, big running elbow. Snapmare, neck breaker, whiplash actually. Not enough for 3. Shotzi having to fight her way back into this match here, finding her way back. Oh, Nina turned that into a backbreaker. Not enough for 3, though. Oh, my goodness. Nina trying to make good on her word to send Shotzi home with 2 broken arms. Oh, he's got Shotzi hung up on the tree of woe. Oh, looks like we're going to have the down Meteora. Shotzi turning it over. I can talk. Shotzi turning it around into a body drop. Working with one good arm. Shotzi making her way back into this match here. Trying not to use that cast as a weapon. Educated feet showing their way around here. Bulldogger right out of nowhere. Oh, cannonball into the corner here. Shotzi starting to gain momentum. Not enough for 3, though. Nina kicking out the last possible second. Not enough for 3. Nina trying to get out of the... Oh, hot-shotting Shotzi. Dragging her back between the 2 ropes right now, giving her a high knee all the way across the board from the outside. Oh, swing and a miss. Here comes sliced bread. One arm sliced bread from Shotzi. Not enough for three, though. The good news about her being out on the indie circuit is we might see her at WrestleCade this year. That's the good news about a lot of them being out there on the circuit like that. Shotzi trying to make her way to the top rope. Nina catching her right up there at the top, turning it into Death Valley Driver, somewhat of a neck breaker. Not enough for three, though. Only picking up the 2 count here. All right, Nina taking the hair down. Shit's about to get serious. Oh, big boots to the gut. There we go. Nina hoisting her up to the high rent district here, making her way up there. Working on a superplex. But Shotzi on the block here. Big headbutt. And now Shotzi already being up there. Oh, death spike. Not enough for three, though. Knocking all the wind out of Nina. Nina still having the wherewithal to kick out. Nina just falling to her knees trying to counter like that. Oh, swinging. Oh, Lord. Rolls through, flips Nina over. Oh, swing and a miss. Nina getting out of the way. Shotzi getting nothing but air. Cartwheel knee. Not enough for three, though. Shotzi kicking out the last minute. Nina trying to figure out how to put this match away. Shotzi also trying to figure out how to put this match away. Neither one coming up with the combo. Oh, exposing that broken arm there. Solid stomp. Starstruck. Nina Samuels picking up the win over Shotzi Blackheart. Wow. That I did not see coming. Phenomenal booking on this, because I certainly did not see that coming. We got 232 viewers here live and in living color. This is Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I am your host, the Matty Man. This is Progress Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. Nina Samuels getting in on a little bit of extracurricular activity here on Shotzi. Throwing out a few more boots there. Actually, that's not bad either, because it draws much more sympathy for Shotzi. That's actually good stuff right there. One thing, you love her, you hate her. Nina Samuels is a consummate professional in the ring at all times, every day, every time, bell to bell. She definitely knows her part. There's everybody's talking about Riho, and I know Riho's getting called up. I know that's going to happen. But Nina Samuels Nina Samuels is one that's right behind her, if not with her. All right, putting that bad arm in the chair now. We've got some extracurriculars. Cutting actually a decent ass promo too. Nice little catchphrase. Needs more Nina. Nina Samuels got the arm stuck in the chair. If it was broke before, it's finished after this. Kanji making her way around for the save. Maybe setting up for Kanji versus Nina Samuels at 182. And whoever's watching, that would not be a bad match to book right there. I think it's time. I think it's time for Kanji and Nina Samuels. It's time for Kanji to see the Nina Samuels show. Let's find out what the rumor is. Uh-oh. Like I said, it needed to happen. We needed to have the chapter with Kanji on the Nina Samuels show, and we have that lined up for chapter 182. Stay humble. Absolutely. Shotzi with a good showing, though. Shotzi with a good showing out of this right here. I did not see that coming. I thought for sure they were going to put Shotzi over. But yeah, no, that did not happen. We'll be back roughly in about 60 seconds here. This is Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. This is chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. We'll be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, as is a tradition with Progress Wrestling here, They are taking a 20-minute intercession. You know what I'm talking about. They're taking 20 minutes. We're going to take it with them here. We'll be right back when they're back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. This is Progress, far from ordinary people. We are in the middle of intermission. We'll be right back here. Actually, we'll be back quicker because we'll be talking about some other things. But yes, we'll be right back here in just a quick. Progress 181, far from ordinary people. We'll be right back. I'm just dropping back in here real quick to remind you they have 8 more minutes left of intermission. We'll be back when the intermission is over. This is Gramps TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. This is Progress 181, far from ordinary people. We are almost to 240 people. Live and in living color here. Just a reminder here, you want to pick up Demand Progress. If you want to pick up some of the older stuff from some of your favorites, Aleister Black, whatever they call him now. I'm sorry, I think it's Aleister Black. I don't know. But yeah, Gunther, who came in as Walter. And of course, if you are a great big fan of AEW and the Women's World Champion Toni Storm, she has a vignette in a program here as well. And right away out of the gate, Nina Samuels Kanji signed for Stay Humble Chapter 182 coming July 27th. We're going to be there live and in living color for that one as well. What a week, what a week, what a week, what a week. July is going to be really busy for professional wrestling. We're going to be covering All In Week as well for AEW and, of course, our regular AEW shows right here on Gramps TV and the Sicko Show. But, yes, we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. Take care. Welcome back to Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. Give me just one more second. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Thanks for your patience on that and everything. This is Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. This is the second half of Progress, Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. And we are live and in living color here. 250 viewers. We're on our way to 300 right now. We got approximately about an hour and a half left of the show. And we are just kicking it around here. This has been a phenomenal show. If you missed it so far, we have brand new tag team champions. Progress World Tag Team Champions. Lykos Gym defeating Sunshine Machine. Kanji defeating Lena Austin. That's correct. Man Like DeReese, who opened the show, took care of Ethan Allen in short time. And the shocker of all shockers so far, Nina Samuels defeating Shotzi Blackheart. And that sets up a match between Kanji and Nina Samuels for Chapter 182, Stay Humble. That leaves us right now with Alexis Falcon versus Holly Barlow. We have Charlie Sterling versus RPD to come. And we have Jack Morris, Charles Crowley, Simon Miller, and Adam Maxt. Although I'm being told there might be a substitution in that fatal four-way match there. And our main event, Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion Luke Jacobs taking on Kara Noor for round number 2. If you remember back a couple of months ago, they went one-on-one. Kara Noor lasting for the time limit draw. Luke Jacobs maintaining his title with a time limit draw. And Luke Jacobs immediately called for another match here because he could not dispatch Kara. And that brings us to our main event today, Luke Jacobs and Kara for the Progress Men's World Heavyweight Championship, live from the O2 Ritz in Manchester. The Ballroom, the Electric Ballroom. Coming up next, but tonight, O2 Ritz, June 29th, set your clocks by it. July 27th, Chapter 182, Stay Humble. We will be live for that one as well. Progress in our partnership continues to grow stronger and stronger and stronger. We're at 252 viewers before the show even kicks back off. I know they're doing a quick introduction here. Apparently they've decided to keep that one off of the screen. So that is what the delay is right now. So I'm going to adjust the camera and everything else and so on and so forth. And you'll see me back here in just a minute. And I think I got everything right here now. We're just waiting on the show to start back up. I do know for a fact in the background that we have in-ring not action, but this is the warm-up to get everybody back to their chair. This may take a couple of minutes to so on and so forth. A lot of times they've been known to do like conga lines, things like that, and it's stuff that they don't put out on the main show. If you've never seen a Progress Wrestling show live and in person, you are definitely missing it. They do a lot of entertaining stuff in the background and so on and so forth. It's a very entertaining show. One of these days, it's on my bucket list to cover this one live at the scene at Progress. That is one of the bucket list things I'm going to do for Progress coming up within the next year or so. We've just got to plan it out correctly. All the paperwork, everything has to be done correctly, and yeah, I'll be there live and in living color. Just trying to get over this hoarse voice I've got today, folks. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We're sitting at over 257 viewers right now. We're going to try to make that mythical run to 300. We're going to see what we get out of this. Let's see here. We're still waiting on them to start the show back up here, and that's all I'm sitting here waiting on right now. I do believe it might take a couple of minutes, but we're working through it. Once again, just sort of a quick endorsement of it. The Demand Progress app, I was just watching some of the commercials they had during the intermission. Aleister Black, Gunther, Tony Storm, Young Grizzled Vets. A lot of people have traveled through Progress Wrestling, even if they didn't get their actual start at Progress Wrestling. So if you are really a fan, it's worth the $10. And not to mention, you get the chapters live on This Is Progress every single month. And interesting, delightful content to go along with everything else in the middle of all that. It's not a bad deal. It's $10.34 a month here by my standard. I don't know what your taxes are where you are, but minus your taxes and everything else, $10.34 is what it works out to a month. That's less than the cost of a Whopper value meal, just so you know. And you get all kinds of wrestling activity, plus you get their pay-per-view every single month. $10.34. Demand progress. You should demand better. This has actually been a great show, bell to bell, so far. Not been a miss, not been anything boring. Everything here has been absolutely phenomenal. And they have not missed one beat. This show has been phenomenal, top to bottom, end to end, bell to bell. That's the kind of action you get from Demand Progress. Also, if you have your Triller subscription, you can be watching this show live and in living color right now. Progress Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. We're getting ready to kick it back off here in just a minute. I'm going to take a real quick break and be right back in about 60 seconds. I've got to handle one thing. I'll be right back. And we're back with live video from Progress Wrestling. They are making their way back to the ring now. Looks like we're going to get the intro in. This is usually one of the most entertaining portions of the show right here. And they actually have a live bar because they're in a brew house. Wow. Okay. 262 viewers right now live and in living color. Thank you very much. We're getting warmed up for the second half right now. that was what it was. I gave you the correct lineup for the Fatal 4-Way. Chris Ridgway got a fracture in his neck, unable to perform tonight. And they're kicking off with the Fatal 4-Way. Jack Morris, Charles Crowley, Simon Miller, and Adam Max, the Fatal 4-Way. This should be a bucket of action right here. And there are about 3 different styles in here, so we're going to pick up a whole bunch out of this one match right here. Charles Crowley making his way to the ring right now. The often imitated, never duplicated, highly underrated Charles Crowley himself. Kind of a weird sort, but you know, that's what it takes to make wrestling go around, you know. So this is going to be the heater match going into the second half of Progress Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. Live here on Triller and Demand Progress in your live watch along here with Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. Proudly partnering with Progress Wrestling. They have helped me. I am helping them. It is a great partnership. We are enjoying an awful lot of reciprocity, and that's what this business is all about. Reciprocity. We help each other out. We grow the business. We're bringing you British Strong Style all the way across the pond to the United States. Encouraging, if you are not watching this, you should be. This is usually the best entertainment they've got on Triller, if you ask me. Adam making his way to the ring right now. Adam Max did. So then we're just holding out now for Jack Morris and Simon Miller, who's probably going to be the last out. So I'm figuring the next one out will be Jack Morris. All right. Adam Max did. Charles Crowley in the ring right now. Adam Max did. I'm figuring that our next guy out will be Jack Morris, and then finally Simon Miller. Let's see here. All right, Jack Morris making his way to the ring right now. And they're having post contests, and everybody's good for that except Charles Crowley, who is not quite the dad bod kind, but definitely not ripped. That's for sure. There we go. Getting that cool air in the house here. I don't know where you guys are at right now, but here on the East Coast, it has been a scorcher for the better part of the whole week there. They said we were going to have some high heat. They were not kidding. And they said, how high is the heat? Just look at Snoop. That's about how high the heat's been all week long. And then, of course, we had a crazy storm in the middle of all of it there. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, this is the new normal. Can't make up its mind, but when it does, it fully commits. It commits to the bit. Speaking of committing to the bit, Simon Miller himself closing out the introductions for this fatal four-way match right here. Simon Miller was the former Produce champion, lost his title in Vegas during WrestleMania week. We were covering that show as well. That was chapter 279. Crazy timing on that thing, too. We wound up getting it started around 11, 12 o'clock at night, and we got out of there about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I still had to go to work Friday morning, too. All right, we're waiting on the bell right now. Fatal four-way. There's the bell. Charles Crowley posing for the crowd right now. Maxted just dropping Crowley like it's nothing. Puts the hat on the ref. The ref is trying to figure out which way's. Jack Morris taking out Maxted there, and that leaves Morris and Miller in the ring right now for this fatal four-way. This is going to be our entertaining match of the day right here. We're almost at 270 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. As I always say, if it's your first time here on the Sicko Show, you are the stars. I am the conduit. That is all. I am not the star of this show. That is you. Charles getting back in the ring to eat a high elbow. And there's an Insecurity out of nowhere. Charles Crowley getting rocked here just a little bit. Maxted back up there getting a piece of Simon or Crowley. Pause. Charles Crowley trying to pick up the scraps, not to be done. Count of two, no more. Yep. Miller back in the ring. Solid, I can talk. Solid shoulder block. Atomic drop. Brainbuster. Not enough for three, though. Picking up a 2 count there right away. Simon Miller getting his concentration on here real quick. Let me adjust this camera one more time here. Charles Crowley and Simon Miller having a conversation about life right now. Yeah, that was not the most wise decision anybody could have come up with. Charles Crowley giving Simon Miller a slap on the face. That didn't work out too well. Oh, double clothesline. Both Crowley and Miller down in the middle of the ring. Crowley with an arm over. Not enough for three. Morris trying to make some noise here. Not enough for three again. Morris just cannot pick up a pin anywhere. Like I said, this is going to be nonstop action. Plus, it's going to be mildly entertaining on top of all of it. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a hit. Wow. Morris with a Versace knee. Psycho knee, I'm sorry. Might as well say Versace knee. Because it was that classy. Baxter getting a drop kick. Swing and a miss. Crowley with a swing and a miss. Max did almost picking up the pin on Charles Crowley there with that power slam. You get a little bit of the different styles here. You get a little bit of strong style. You get a little bit of sports entertainment. You get a little bit of professional wrestling all in the same match. Simon Miller trying to insert himself into the action again. God Flex set up in an electric chair. He's also got a superplex working out. And that was a crash and burn right in the middle of the ring right now. Simon Miller still standing. Charles Crowley trying to get himself back into this match. Miller blocking an attempt at slice bread. And picking up the Planned Parenthood. There's the spear. Crowley picking up the win. Wow. Talk about your unexpected. Simon Miller getting thrown out of the way after a vicious spear. Crowley clearing the ring to pick up the pin. Wow. Couple of shockers so far here in Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. Charles Crowley picking up the win in the Fatal 4-Way right now. Does take the role as being one of the bigger shockers, though. I figured this was Miller's match to lose, and he found a way to do it. And I don't know if the downfall of Miller needs to be studied just yet, but it does look like he's doing good business. That tells me that maybe, just maybe, this isn't a downfall and this is an exit strategy. There's a strong possibility here, just reading between the lines here, offering some analysis. I'm going to go with Simon Miller might have got picked up. If not TNA, possibly WWE. That was actually a short match, too. That was roughly about 10 minutes. And they're taking a quick break. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
still talking about it this morning. Only, literally, exclusively on Demand Progress Plus. Go treat yourself.
And I'm back. Let's see what match we're kicking off with next here. Charlie Sterling versus RPG kicking to the ring next here. Charlie Sterling making his way to the ring as we speak. Worth every pound, and that is not a lie. This should be a hard-hitting match here. Charlie Sterling, RPD making that. Charlie Sterling making his way to the ring right now. Charlie Sterling making it all the way to the semifinals last month with Strong Style, Super Strong Style 16. Showing what he's made of here now, catching the next to the end, actually the next to the next. Sunburns stink, by the way. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are approaching 300 viewers right now, and I personally couldn't be happier. Very humbled, very appreciative. Once again, you are the stars. I am the conduit here, live on Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. If this is your first trip to us, welcome. Welcome. If you're a new viewer, welcome. We talk a lot of professional wrestling during the week. Normally, when I've got the right crowd in here, we talk a lot of professional wrestling during the afternoons. But yeah, Charlie Sterling, and we're waiting on RPD. RPD making his way to the ring now. The debut of RPD making his way to the ring right now. Oh, your natural born fighter himself, RPD, making his progress debut against Charlie Sterling. All right, we're waiting on the introductions and the opening bell now. They're making really good time today, too. They're making really good time. Giving me hope that we will be out of here in 3.5 hours. And, of course, I don't care. It's good professional wrestling, but, you know, it is what it is, what it is, what it is. This has been a phenomenal show, though, bell to bell. No misses so far, not even a oopsie. And there's the bell. RPD came in like he's looking for a fight. Uh-oh. Charlie Sterling backing up from RPD in that solid punch. RPD is a visual striker, by the way. Maybe if you remember Steve Blackman, this is more of an RPD style here. And Charlie just cannot get his feet under him. He's taking a powder outside the ring right now. Charlie Sterling offering a handshake here, like, guy, let's try to keep this thing good. Oh my goodness, RPD teeing off on Charlie Sterling in the corner. Whipping into the corner, swinging a miss on Charlie's part here. RPD following up. Hurricanrana. Big solid drop kick from RPD. Looks like this one's going to be a scorcher. And once again, Charlie Sterling taking a powder here, trying to figure out RPD. First iteration didn't go so well. Let's try it again. Oh, RPD over the top rope, catching another piece of Sterling. Whenever Charlie showboats, that's an excellent opportunity to just not. Uh-oh, swinging a miss in a bad way. Going after that arm there on that swing and a miss. Charlie taking full advantage of this mishap here on RPD's part. And also taking a moment to mock RPD. Charlie picking up a 2 count there on RPD. RPD kicking out there just in the nick of time on this one. Looks like what Charlie did was working. And, of course, this one just a courtesy 2 count. As old JR would say, this could be a slobber knocker. It could be. Charlie trying to grab a handful of tights, still only picking up the 2 count here. Now having a discussion, a polite discussion with the ref about tea and crumpets. But that's given RPD enough time to get back into the match. RPD going back to that solid boxing style here. Right. Sling blade out of RPD. Not enough for 3, though, on the jackknife pin there by RPD. Oh, RPD goes running into a big boot from Sterling. Brainbuster from Sterling. Not enough for 3, though. Didn't hook the leg. Charlie trying to pick up the 3 count again, not quite being totally successful. Finally hooking the leg. All right, Charlie's jackknife power bomb. 1, 2, not enough for 3. RPD came down a little bit awkward on that jackknife power bomb. Referee checking on him right now. Still trying to pick up a pinfall. Charlie Sterling has made 9, 10, 11 pin attempts. Sterling, this match is breaking down into a fisticuffs now. And Charlie Sterling trying to answer with a headbutt. Sterling's out cold. Oh, kicking out at the last possible second. That was a right hand from hell right there. RPD setting up for the finish here. Oh, a swing and a miss. Running knee from Charlie Sterling. Will this be enough? Yeah, that is the downside right there, by the way, too. One of those scenarios there where you catch a wrestler off guard there. They go to that next gear. If you don't have it, you're not going to do it. High risk maneuver here in the high red district. German suplex, super German. RPD running around like a sack of taters. And Charlie Sterling picking up the win over RPD with a skull crusher. Whoo! That was a lot more action than I thought we were going to get out of this. I was thinking it was going to be a slugfest, and in many parts it was a slugfest overall. But she... Whoo! What a match. So far, so good. There's not been a bad match yet. All right, we're going to take about 2 minutes here. We're going to take a 1 minute break here because they're getting ready to. Be right back in about 30 seconds.
Charlie Sterling appreciates what RPD did. He's never going to let him know that. That's the closest to a well done, son, you're going to get. He suggested that he has a crush on RPD. Hey, that's true. He proved he belongs here. And I'm sure we will see that talented man sooner rather than later. Well done.
One of the underrated qualities of Progress Wrestling is the consummate professionalism of everybody. As you saw, Charlie picked him back up to shake his hand, then shove him back down. That is a typical heel tactic that you use to get the person over. And they do quite a job here. A lot of highly talented people, several that are in the WWE, have come through Progress Wrestling. And before you saw the Tsunami on Raw or SmackDown, you saw him on Progress Wrestling as well. I don't know what his name was there. For the Atlas Championship, the Atlas is the big boys, or the big men, so to speak, of professional wrestling. We've got Alex Tischer and Mike Del Vecchio. Mike Del Vecchio, friend of the show. He's going to be live at 182. Stay humble. This is going to be a tables match. Looking for Mike Del Vecchio to go over in that one. That's one of his specialties. And also Progress Wrestling backing Wrestle Tours. One of the better holidays for the UK residents when they come over to see WrestleMania with WWE. That TV was already broken. Riho making her way to the ring unannounced. Riho. Woof. Riho making an appearance here at Progress 181, far from ordinary people. Riho, I do believe, is the future of women's wrestling coming out of. She's going to be the next. She's going to be the next Riho. We have this thing where we try to compare them to current established wrestlers, but I'm telling you right now, Riho is going to be the next Riho. But she's out here right now in commentary. Obviously, she's going to be checking out Alexis Falcon and Holly Barlow. Holly Barlow, Alexis Falcon coming up next. And then we have our main event, Luke Jacobs and Cara Noor. Just so you know, 2 more matches left on the show today. So far, not a bad one anywhere. Alexis Falcon, Holly Barlow. Holly Barlow right now making her way to the ring. I'm presuming the winner of this match gets a shot at Riho down the road, possibly 182, far from 182. Stay humble. Holly Barlow making her way out to Call Me by Blondie. blast from my past, so to speak. We're at 280 viewers. Thank you. Now we're just waiting on Alexis Falcon to make her way onto the ring here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Holly Barlow in the ring. We are waiting on Alexis Falcon to make her way to the ring now. Alexis Falcon making her way to the ring right now. This is going to be a banger alert as well. All right, there's the opening bell right now. We've got Alexis Falcon, Holly Barlow, one-on-one, and we're actually getting a handshake. All right, live and in living color here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Holly getting the quick headlock here. Oh, they're trying these shoulder blocks here. Uh-oh. Whoa. Falcon taking Barlow down with her version of a shoulder block right here. Whoa, swing and a miss on Barlow's part right here. Feels like this is going to be a learning moment, a teachable moment for Holly Barlow. I'm sorry. Falcon wasted no time whatsoever. But then Barlow on her way back here, finding her way back into the match, swinging a miss and catching one from Alexis Falcon. Death Valley Driver. Oh, swing and a miss for Alexis Falcon. Holly with a crossbody block there. Alexis on the downtrot here. Whoa. Alexis Falcon with off with her head. Alexis Falcon making short work of Holly Barlow. Lena Austin out there with a distraction. Not 100% sure that was part of the problem, but Lena Austin out there with a distraction. Maybe this is a match build here. All right, that was a quicker match than I thought it was going to be there. Alexis Falcon pulling out not a squash, but definitely a learning experience. Definite show of sportsmanship here. Lena Austin coming in there to attack Alexis Falcon. And giving Holly Barlow down in the country over this. Alexis Falcon rising up and taking it out. And Barlow going down to look out for for Lena Austin. Riho starting to get herself interjected into this. Not working out for Lena Austin the way she thought it would there. Big win for Alexis Falcon there. Short match. Alexis getting a hug from Riho and her hand raised. All right. Alexis Falcon picking up the win there. They're going to take a real short break here. I am too. Be back in about 30 seconds.
It's hot today, it's fine.
We are ready now for the main event. Luke Jacobs and Cara Noor. Progress Men's World Heavyweight Championship match. The title is on the line. Cara Noor preparing to make his way to the ring right now. And certified, undenied, Luke Jacobs, your Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion, called for this match. Because if you remember a couple of months ago, this match ended in a time limit draw. And Luke was just like, we're not having anything like this. I want another match. I want to put the man away solid. They are doing the video package right now. We'll be back in 30 seconds. My bad, I thought it ended in the match ending, but Luke Jacobs was out cold. And he couldn't accept that. So I was wrong on that one. You know, hey, sometimes we miss them. The Black Swan, Cara Noir, Luke Jacobs, Your Progress main event. They're still in the middle of a video package for this whole thing here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get it on. The longest reigning Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion, Cara Noir, making his way to the ring right now in another attempt to wrestle away the Progress World Heavyweight Championship from Luke Jacobs. Nostalgia doesn't even begin to lead this thing correctly. Cara Noir had an injury that kept him out of wrestling for 2 years. There were points in time when they did not think he was going to make it. He wound up making it, training his way back into this match. And like I said earlier, I was wrong. It did not end in the time limit draw. It did end with Luke Jacobs picking up the pin. However, Luke Jacobs was knocked out cold, and he refuses to accept that even as a victory. So he called for this match. That part I did get correct. Luke Jacobs called for this match, and here we are. We have 288 viewers right now. This is Grabs TV, the Sicko Show. I'm your host, the Matty Man. This is Progress, Chapter 181, Far From Ordinary People. This is your main event. Cara Noir versus Luke Jacobs. Luke Jacobs being the Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion. Whew. $291 viewers live and in living color here. And here comes your Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion, Luke Jacobs. Luke Jacobs almost at a year, 331 days. after a little bit of controversy, we are ready now. We are going to see the main event here. Luke Jacobs has never definitively beaten Cara Noir. One fall. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it to the main event. Just waiting on the announcement right now. Obvious fan favorite, too, by the way. One of the Progress faithful. Your Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion. Luke Jacobs more of a brawl style, Cara more of a technical style. This match was methodical the last time, so let's see what they've got in their wheelhouse for this match. Cara Noir. And there's the bell. What you will see in this match here is a lot of ring psychology. You will see British strong style. You will see super strong style. You will see a little bit of brawling. You will see a lot of technical. Any match with Cara is definitely technical. Either way, the winner of this match is going to be looking down the barrel of Manlight Doris, who won Super Strong Style last month, guaranteeing himself a shot at the Progress Men's World Heavyweight Championship. All right, crowd starting to get hyped. The heat is on this match. Luke Jacobs showing Cara that he is immensely stronger than he is. Uh-oh. Cara with a drop toe hold. Got him into it already. Luke reverses and into it as well. The rear naked choke. Letting Cara know, hey, I studied the game tape on this last match here. Cara not expecting that reversal. It's obvious Kyra was not expecting that reversal. We are almost at 300 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We are 4 away. Kyra taking over this match here fairly solidly. But Luke popping out of there. Solid shoulder block, knocking Kyra clean down to his head, and he's taking a pill right now. He's taking a powder, getting out, reassembling himself. But Luke is having none of it. He's out there on the outside with Kyra right now. Definitely asserting his dominance in this match. Solid chop. Swing and a miss as Luke Jacobs hits the ring post full steam ahead. Leg sweep. Kyra methodically working his way around the ring here. Yep. All right, Kyra getting Luke tied up. Oh. Snapping that clover leaf. Only picking up a 1 count. Only not even picking up a 1 count. Luke kicking out almost immediately. We're going straight into this thing now here. Kyra not taking any shorts at this point right now. He's definitely starting to handle this match. Luke trying to fight his way back into it. We are almost to 300 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Just had to let the headphones cool off for a second there. They were starting to get warm as well. And in case you're not living on the East Coast right now, it's hot out there. That chop right there, I could hear clear. Oh, solid knees to the back there. Kyra losing control of this match. Only picking up a 2 count there. Oh, solid chop. Picked up a 2 count, not enough for 3 off that I can talk. Snap suplex. We just hit 300 viewers. That is phenomenal, folks. Like, comment, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. This is awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Like I said, the show is playing live on Triller right now, or if you have Demand Progress, which has a whole lot more on it than just pay-per-views. Luke Jacobs controlling that wrist. If you control the wrist, you control the body. That is chop number 5. Cara Noir does not know what planet he's on right now. He's probably questioning life decisions. Cara resorting to biting the arm, but Luke's having none of that. Chases it back with a big boot. Oh, swing and a miss. Wow. Basement drop kick there. Cara picking up the steam here just a little bit. Oh! Basement enziguri. Running missile drop kick. Another one. Swinging neck breaker. Not enough for 3 though. Luke kicking out just in the last seconds there. So far, bell to bell, this has been a phenomenal pay-per-view. I can't say that enough. And these are typically pay-per-views. 8 matches today. Luke managing to break up that suplex. Snap German. Super kick from Cara. Swing and a miss. Not enough for 3. Luke catches him with a powerbomb in the middle of a Hurricanrana. That was, yeah. Oh, buckle bomb. Uh-oh, Cara caught his leg the wrong way. Big solid chop from Luke up there. Cara might actually be in trouble here. Cara might actually be in trouble. That buckle bomb didn't look like it landed correctly. But he's got him in the sleeper. Headbutt. Good God. That rearranged all the dental work right there, and it's looking like we might get a superplex. Superplex! Yeah, Kara's actually hurt. There we go. Yeah, Kara might legit be hurt on this one. We might have to go to the go-home here quicker than we were expecting. But I think they're trying to drag it out to get the full time in. Oh, trading elbows. Oh, big running elbow. Kara drops like a sack of taters right there on the floor. Oh, catching that one and biting him again on the arm. And Luke Jacobs turns around and bites the bad ankle. Headbutt from Kara. Headbutt like he meant it. Both these guys are working like the Rents do right now, guys. Oof! Running torpedo headbutt. Not enough for three, though. Kara kicking out just in the last possible minute there. I do legit believe Kara's hurt. Guillotine suplex. Not enough for three, though. Luke kicking out just at the last possible moment. This is definitely progress. Swan running with a running drop kick. I don't know, he's moving around pretty good on that thing. He might not be hurt that bad. But a lot of these wrestlers can get through this pain just to finish the match up. That's sort of a hidden blade right there. He's got him in position there. Big swinging kick. And another roundhouse kick. Caught that last kick, though. Oh, and he follows up with a solid evil elbow. Cara stepped in there to take a bow, and that did not work out very well at all. Luke popped up, hulked up, and put him in with a solid lariat. Both men flat on their back paws on this ring boat right now. Luke is trying to come back now. Package pile driver. Luke kicks out on a 1 count. Powerbomb to the knee. Tombstone. Not enough for 3, though. Luke kicking out on instinct. That was some quality chain right there. Got it locked in. Big lariat from Luke. Jay Driller. Not enough for 3. Cara kicking out at the last possible second. This has a lot more action to it than the last match had to it. I've got to say that. Luke Jacobs just stomping him into the mat. Oh, Cara locked it back in again. Luke is fighting out that sleeper. Cara responds with multiple elbows to the back of the neck. Back into the sleeper again. Right on his head. Got dropped on his head. This could be game over right here. Cara stood there and gave him a free shot, and he took it. 1, 2, not enough for 3. Cara kicking out. Luke going for the sleeper. Cara taps. Cara taps. I've got to say, that was a better version of that match than the last one we saw. That was phenomenal. Bell to bell, bell to bell. Progress 281, far from ordinary people. I'd like to thank the folks at Progress for reaching out to me to do this stream. Anytime, anywhere, we do them. That one finished out a whole lot better than the last one did. I've got to say that off the top. The way he finished out using Kara's move, that tells me this could be the blow-off match. Pause if necessary. But Luke Jacobs is your definitive men's world's heavyweight champion. And we had almost 310 viewers live and live in color today. The hometown hero, Luke Jacobs, picking up the win with a sleeper. Well, the rear naked choke was really what it was. And the Here to Help crew from Progress Wrestling getting Kara and Or back to the locker room after that one. I tell you what, if he worked through an injured ankle out of all that right there, big shout out to Kara. Luke taking a moment to kiss the ring, literally. Your Progress Men's World Heavyweight Champion going into 282. Stay humble is Luke Jacobs. We don't know if we've got a match yet. Possibly, not sure. Yeah, we're going to have a match. Man like Doris stepping out to meet Luke Jacobs. Looks like Doris has got a mic. Are we going to get this for 182? Fair play. And we've got a storm coming in here too, guys. Okay, we're doing the We Believe promo here. Doris is on fire, that's a fact. We got 317. Luke taking the mic. Starting with the slander here. Luke trying to get in the cheap shot here. We're getting this match heated up here. Unable to catch Reese unaware, unprepared. Luke making his way up and out the building here. We have the heat for the match. Hopefully we get it at 182. Stay humble. That might be the match of the night there if we get it at 182. There's a lot of them out there. Oh. I'm guessing right now they are shutting the show down, ladies and gentlemen, and I am doing the same here. We had 324 people. We had a few people slide in there at the end. Pause. And ladies and gentlemen, if you just got here, or if you've been watching and I just now noticed the numbers, that's fantastic. This has been Grabs TV and the Sicko Show. I've been your host, the Matty Man. Just want to say I want a big shout out to Progress for reaching out and asking about this. Glad I decided to shoot it. We'll definitely be alive for Stay Humble. Coming up on July 27th as the show's kicking completely off the air now. And we had a good match, bell to bell. Just in case you missed it, we're going to go ahead and run down the card top to bottom here. Sunshine Machine did not get the job done against Lyco's Gym. Your winners and brand new Progress Tag Team World Tag Team Champions, Lyco's Gym. Kanji got the win over Lana Austin. Charlie Sterling with a win over RPD. Nina Samuels was able to push back Shotzi Blackheart, pick up the victory there. And in a really scrambleless fatal four-way here, Charles Crowley out of nowhere picking up a win over that one. Ethan Allen was no match for a man like DeReese, who is on his way to a World Heavyweight Championship match, hopefully next month. Alexis Falcon quickly dispatching of Holly Barlow. And as you just saw in the end here, Luke Jacobs tapping out Kyra Noor to maintain the Progress Men's World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your attendance. As I always say on this show, you are the stars, I am but the conduit. But it is time for me to go. So I will say this will be live on Wednesday for Dynamite 300. You are not going to want to miss that show. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight. Good afternoon, God bless, and good afternoon, America, wherever you are. Take care, we'll see you on Wednesday.